fighters judge me behind or out of the ring, but when they into the ring with me, they find out it's different. So
what is different?
Because I have a lot of talent, a lot of things they don't know till they in the ring with me.
At this point in his career, Canelo Alvarez has nothing left to prove, but that doesn't mean he's standing still. In week 2 of camp for Terrence Crawford's fight, things are quiet. Inside the camp, there is just Canelo, his thoughts, and the challenge ahead. This fight with him feels different. It's not about hype or attention. It's about doing the work, staying sharp, and thinking clearly. Crawford isn't just another opponent. He moves differently, reacts differently. Canelo knows that, and he respects it. That's why this fight has his full focus. Crawford isn't coming for a paycheck. Canelo knows that. What counts is that he is putting up a fight to win, and Canelo recognizes that. He has a focused mindset rather than a conceited one. No easy rounds in his mind. No seeing past this fight. He's been in boxing long enough to understand the dangers of ignoring anyone, particularly someone as intelligent and patient as Crawford. At this point, Canelo sets aside his pride. He looks at himself honestly. What's working? What isn't? Week 2 is all about staying sharp and staying real.
He's a great fighter. You know, I've been in that situation before. Moving up in weight, 2-weight classes, 1-weight class, a lot of things. And, you know, I'm not underestimate him. I know he's a good fighter and he's gonna put his best in the training camp. But, you know, every advantage I have, I'm gonna take it. He's a complete fighter. No, he's a very good fighter. But I'm being there with every single style. Obviously, it's different because he changed the guards and everything. But you know, I need to adapt myself to anything. I hope he comes with the mentality to put a great show, and that's it.
Inside the camp, Canelo builds his body to stay strong through the entire fight. He trains with movement that keeps his legs fresh and his core tight. It's all about being able to hold his ground and move with control when the pressure is high. Crawford is smart and fast, so he works to stay quick without losing strength. This training helps him stay calm when things get tough and stay active deep into the fight.
So, 6, 7, vamos, 8, 9, 10. Viene a recibir este 5, 3, 4.
Most significantly, being noisy is not necessary for Canelo's squad to function well. They have spent enough time with him to know when to speak up and when to keep quiet. They have a silent understanding that is demonstrated by a look, a slight change, and a common goal. Motivational talks and high energy are not the point. The key is trust. During the second week of camp, that trust is most evident. Since everyone is aware of their duty, nobody is attempting to stand out. They are merely there to keep him confined.
Muchas cositas pues que para mí pues desde niño siempre mostraba grandeza y pues ve hasta dónde ha llegado. Por eso digo, no tuvo infancia, nació grande.
¿Cuándo notaste que él era especial? ¿A qué año?
Desde que llegó, desde los 14, 15 años, desde que ganó las competencias nacionales, yo vi que tenía mucho valor para dar el peso, tenía mucho valor para irse a las concentraciones, era muy responsable, pero sobre todo tenía algo que no todos tienen. Tenía mucha seguridad en sí mismo y no le daba miedo a nada. Él sí le decía, ¿sabes qué vas a pelear con este? Sí. Vamos a irnos a Tepic a entrenar, sí.
Furthermore, Canelo trains on the heavy bag with full focus. Each punch is sharp and controlled. He works on distance, balance, and pressure. In his mind, he's already facing Crawford. He thinks about how to close space, how to keep his feet under him, and how to stay dangerous without wasting energy. The heavy bag helps him stay sharp and consistent. He wants every punch to mean something, especially in the later rounds when it really counts. Moreover, on the pads and mitts, Canelo looks for clean, simple shots. He practices seeing tiny gaps and landing without being vulnerable. He maintains calm and steady footwork. He pays attention to his instructor and reacts patiently and appropriately. He takes his time. The goal of every combination is accuracy and efficiency. He is aware that there won't be much room and that there won't be many opportunities against Crawford. When the time comes to exploit him, this effort keeps him prepared. Overall, Canelo is pushing himself hard in this camp. Every day he's showing up with real focus, not letting anything slide. He's working on power, movement, timing, and making sure every part of his game is sharp. Nothing is being left to chance. He knows Crawford is a tough challenge, and he's training like it. Don't be surprised if he finds a way to stop him on fight night. That's how serious he's taking this. He wants to be ready for everything and make sure he's the one in control when the bell rings. Besides, sparring shows Canelo what's working. He faces fighters who move well, switch stances, and make things difficult. He looks for patterns and stays focused under pressure. Sometimes he gets hit, sometimes he misses. That's part of the process. He uses those moments to adjust and find better answers. The goal is to be ready for anything. Each session builds confidence in his skills and trust in what he's prepared to do. While we head towards pros' predictions about this fight, in a recent interview, Dimitri Bivol spoke highly of Terence Crawford, calling him a complete fighter with a lot of skills in the ring. He said Crawford has the talent to beat anyone and knows how to find a way to win. But even with all that ability, Bivol pointed out that he will need to make a few adjustments. Facing Canelo means dealing with real power and the pressure of a new weight class. He respects him, but he knows this will be a different kind of test.
He's big, and he has very good skills. He's one of my favorite boxers. He able to win this fight, but there is a lot of but, and even not but, there is a lot of things, small things, which we don't know how he will deal with this. He need to get used to the power and pressure of 168, because it's different, big difference to be honest.
In addition, Dimitri also spoke about how important mindset will be in this fight. He said both have top-level skills and both know how to use them well in the ring. But what could make the real difference is who comes in with the stronger mental focus. According to him, having the right mindset helps a fighter make smart choices and stay calm under pressure. He also warned that even with great skills, being mentally unprepared can lead to mistakes that can cost someone the fight.
It's also about be mentally ready, because when people are not prepared them mentally, they like afraid or scared, you become weak, your body become weak, you know. When something happened and it's something new and you wasn't ready for this, we all know these feelings, like the body become melting, like just soft, you know. And mentality is very important also for this fight.
Moreover, Tony Danza also shared his thoughts on this fight, saying it's hard to say who will win because both fighters are well matched and hungry to prove themselves. He feels the fight could go either way since both bring a lot to the ring. Still, he gives a slight edge to Crawford, thinking this might be his time to shine. Even though Canelo is a strong and skilled fighter, Danza believes he has what it takes to beat him in what should be a very close and exciting match.
I think it's too close to call.
Really?
Yeah. At least, you know.
If you had to give somebody the edge, you are a fighter, so you know more than the average casual fan. So who would you give the edge to?
Crawford.
Crawford? How did he do it? Did he knock out Canelo Alvarez?
I don't know. That's who I think.
However, Eddie Chambers went with Canelo while predicting this mega clash, saying he has a lot of power, a lot of experience, and a strong mindset. He mentioned that he is in his comfort zone, while it's Crawford who is making changes. He also noted he will obviously feel more difficulties than his opponent because of the weight and adjustment. He said Crawford is a great fighter, but he can only disturb Canelo if he brings something new on fight night. Otherwise, he will have the clear edge.
I have to go Canelo. And I would love to see Crawford do his thing. You know what I mean?
You normally boxer biased. Not saying that Canelo isn't the boxer.
Right. And normally I would kind of be, because it's just, I don't know. I see that you're able to exploit, you know, flaws in guys, and typically that's what Crawford does. This one, it's just really difficult. This Canelo is an extremely experienced, talented stalker, but boxer too. He has the ability to do both, to be honest.
Moving forward, Jim Gray called this fight a special one for boxing fans. He remarked that two top boxers facing off like this doesn't happen very frequently. Both men are talented, eager, and well capable of winning, which is what makes it so thrilling. Punching is only one aspect of it. It all comes down to who can remain composed under duress and act appropriately when it matters most. It is as much a mental battle as a physical one.
I think it's great for boxing. I think we want to see the best fight the best. And even though there's been a difference in weight divisions here, I think that, you know, people clamor for big names and big fights and guys who are great to fight each other. So being for the institution, and I am for the institution of boxing, I think Canelo has been great for boxing, and I think Terence Crawford has been great for boxing. So how this is going to play out exactly, I don't know. You know, Terence Crawford is older, and Canelo has, what, twice as many rounds?
Furthermore, Daniel Jacobs called this fight a great matchup and sees it as an almost evenly balanced battle. Though he slightly leaned toward Crawford, he believes his strong will and drive to win could give him the edge. At the same time, he also warned not to overlook Canelo, whose talent and track record speak for themselves. With both fighters bringing something unique to the table, Jacobs said the outcome is wide open. He expects a tough and memorable fight where heart and execution will play a big role.
I've seen where he started. I've seen how he's gotten better over time, but I also just know what resides in him. He's a dog, he's a beast, and he's out to prove something too. So I'm excited about this fight. Canelo obviously is self-explanatory. There's really no need to go down the rabbit hole when it comes to him. But I do see this being as a 50-50 fight. But if I was a betting man, I would bet on Crawford. But also too, you can't count Canelo out. I mean, would go in, I'm assuming, as the favorite, which is rightfully so.
Additionally, Michael Jai White gave his prediction for the upcoming fight and picked Terence to win. He pointed to Crawford's speed and movement as as major advantages that could help him take control. While he acknowledged that the weight class fits Canelo better, he believes he has the skill to handle it and still come out on top. He compared the matchup to Canelo's fight with Mayweather, expecting a tactical and skillful battle. White sees Crawford's ring control as the key to winning this high-level contest.
Why do you think Crawford's going to beat him?
Because Crawford could find people to fight like Canelo, who's amazing. Canelo has just, oh my God, like he evolved. I saw how he evolved defensively and everything. I just don't think he's as fast as Crawford. And I think Crawford is just a little step ahead as far as movement is concerned. And so I think it's going to be Mayweather Canelo Part 2. That's what I think.
Shedding light on the other side of the coin, Terence Crawford is also fully focused as he prepares for his upcoming fight against Canelo. He is not taking anything lightly because he is aware of the challenge that lies ahead. He works hard every day, maintains consistency, and ensures that he is prepared for the moment. Crawford has a reputation for being disciplined and having a keen mind, and this bout is no exception. Furthermore, he's also exercising, pushing himself, and doing everything he can to perform at his peak. Crawford is aware that even the tiniest nuances could determine the outcome of this bout against a formidable opponent like Canelo. He's also locked in and giving it his all because of this. He isn't taking shortcuts or ignoring anything. Instead, he's staying focused, keeping his head down, and letting his hard work do the talking. Crawford's confidence doesn't come from trash talk or hype. It comes from knowing he's preparing the right way. As fight night gets closer, he's staying calm, hungry, and determined to show the world what he's made of.
What will you have to do to be your best version in order to get this victory?
I think just be myself and just don't get careless in the ring and, stay sharp all 12 rounds. If it goes 12 rounds, I think that's the only thing that, I need to do and make sure that in training that I sharpen up all my tools.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a solid approach.
Overall, for him, this is an opportunity to prove himself once more and advance in his career. Additionally, he is ensuring that he is prepared for that moment.
I can't imagine thinking about getting beat. That's not something that I think about.
We've never had it as a professional fighter.
Yeah, but I never like to think about losing. It comes to each and every one of our minds as a fighter, what if? But that's why we train so hard so that if can deteriorate, in camp. But, a win against Canelo Alvarez, what it would do to my career would put me, on Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
I think I would be one of the greatest fighters ever.
In short, the boxing community is in a buzz, and fans are counting down the days for this fight to happen. Everyone has their own choice, and each opinion comes with strong reasons to back it up. Some believe Crawford will prevail, pointing to his speed, timing, and sharp technique. Others believe Canelo's power will come out on top, trusting in his strength, experience, and ability to break down opponents. Debates are heating up across social media, gyms, and fight shows, with no clear favorite. It's one of those matchups where both sides sides have solid points, making the weight even more exciting and unpredictable. So, what do you think? Who takes the win, Canelo or Crawford? It's a tough call, and fans are split right down the middle. We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your predictions in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates as the fight gets closer.